Hi there. Today I proudly present my Japanese Dappled Willow shrubs that I took from cuttings from their mother plant last spring. Here they are right here. That's the first one, and there's the second one. I just took this one out of its container to just to show you what the root system looks like after a year of being in the container. So it's not so like root bound. It's actually not root bound at all. Roots are kind of small, these little fibrous roots, but it's a very healthy shrub. It's super tiny still now, only about like 1.5 feet, and this one also. So I took the cuttings, I took these two cuttings at the same time, which was spring of last year. So it's been about exactly a year that they've been in this container. So this is the mother plant that I took it from. Let's take a closer look. So basically what I did was I took the cutting of a new growth, and that was about like 4 to 6 inches in length, and then I strip off like all these bottom leaves, and then I left maybe like just a little bit of leaves like on top here, and literally I stuck the cuttings into a 1-gallon pot with potting soil, and after like 3 weeks to like a month, pretty much almost all of the cuttings took. So it was really easy. Like Japanese dappled willows, or actually like any willow, is one of the easiest plants out there to propagate or to take from cuttings, and because they will take root pretty easily. And so after a year, this is what I'm left with. Free plants for me. Today I'm going to transplant these into their permanent location, which is going to be towards the front of my house. I have a bald spot that that needs replacing. There used to be another willow that was not ornamental. It literally looked kind of like this, but not tricolor, like no like dappled leaves, or no color changing leaves, and it was growing like way too fast for me to manage. I would go out there every spring to hard prune it for it to only grow back like 2-3 times stronger, and by like the end of the summer it would reach like 6 feet tall again, and it would get taller than my fence every year. And so it, after 4 years, it got a little bit too much, and I decided, okay, let's remove it completely and let's replace it with something, that is easier to manage. So I'm replacing a willow with a willow, which sounds funny, but the Japanese dappled willows, especially the kind that I have here, it's quite a tame plant. Like it's fast growing, but it's not like crazy fast. And take a look at these two, for example. Okay, so I'll show you the two shrubs that I have, like the mature full grown shrubs. So this one here, so my fence is 6 feet tall, and this shrub is standing right now at about 4 to 5, and it's probably gonna grow to 6 feet this summer. But it's nothing crazy. Like this I can handle. So when they first leaf out, the leaves would be kind of green, but as time goes on, like towards like late spring, they'll start to turn kind of like salmon pink, and you can start seeing like all the dapples on the leaves a little bit. And so it has a pretty nice mounding growth habit. And then this is the second one that I've got. It's really pretty, and it adds such like delicate movement to the garden when there's a soft breeze passing through. I love them. I also have these two in a tree form right here. Okay, I have one on the left and on the right. I just came out to fix this one on the left here the other day because it was kind of leaning towards one side, so I had to do something to fix that. And yeah, I just wanted to quickly show you the results of what I'd done last year. I wish I had kept records of its growth growth stages, but I didn't. But anyway, there was really nothing to it. You just take a cutting, stick it in soil, and just wait. Oh, and when you first take cuttings, It's kind of a good idea to not expose it to like super hot afternoon sun because that might stress the cuttings too much. So kind of provide it with a little bit of shade, but you know, in a bright enough area, and just make sure that the soil is kept moist for as long as it, like, you know, in the summertime. Don't let it dry out, and you know, chances are like 80-90% you'll get like a really good success rate. And so yeah, that's my 2 Japanese dapple willows that I took from cuttings, you guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.